In what feels like an improvement on GT Sport, grip doesn't quite disappear off a cliff the moment I overcook a corner exit. And it's a little bit more intuitive to hook up again after a slide. I have my reservations about the off-road handling, specifically how it deals with jumps, but GT7 is amazing on asphalt. PS5's DualSense haptic feedback also rates a positive mention. There are times where it feels like it's trying to deliver a few too many sensations simultaneously to really grasp what each is trying to illustrate, so it's just a lot of whirring and buzzing all at once, but the DualSense otherwise copes with GT7 splendidly. The response to curbs is particularly nuanced. And there are some other bits of feedback that are unique to particular tracks that feels very cool, like the whir from whipping over the metal grates that stretch across the Tokyo Expressway circuit. In a race with 20 opponents at Mount Panorama, this means the leader is already all the way up Mountain Straight and approaching the cutting by the time we cross the starting line. In simple terms, that's well over a kilometre away. These ridiculous head starts mean career events are less a race than they are a chase, to negate the immense starting deficit. What's mystifying is that GT7 has a great custom race creator that features grid starts, so we know there's no technical reason not to have them, it just doesn't use them where they'd work best. Starting out in GT7 on PS5, you'll be offered the choice between two graphics modes, a performance mode that prioritizes the frame rate at all times, and a ray tracing mode that applies ray tracing to certain non-gameplay scenarios. You can switch between them at any time. Ray tracing can be active in things like the photo mode replays and the garage, but I honestly don't feel the juice is worth the squeeze. With ray tracing on, the camera tends to jitter a bit when panning across interiors, and I actually think the cars tend to look sharper and better without it. In fact, GT7's greatest lighting victory has little to do with its ray tracing mode at all. Its fantastic time of day effects bathe the fabulous set of circuits in supremely realistic and always changing light. Watching as the crisp afternoon sun gave way to the pink and purple hues of dusk atop Mount Panorama, I was seriously impressed. It's distractingly good. It's just a great looking package all round, really. I quite like the smaller details, from the way pit crews clamber up fences to pump their fists and wave flags on the last lap in championship races,